Have you ever noticed that you wake up tired even when you didn't do much the day before? You get out of bed, you drink your tea or coffee, and before the day even begins, your energy already feels gone. By afternoon, your body feels heavy, your mind feels foggy, and you start thinking, is this just my age now? And everywhere you look, you hear the same answer. Getting older means getting tired. But what if that isn't true at all? What if the real reason people over 50 feel exhausted every single day has nothing to do with aging, and everything to do with silent changes happening inside the body that no one ever explains? In this video, I'll show you what's quietly draining your energy, why rest alone doesn't fix it, and how your body isn't failing you, it's asking for a different kind of care. Stay with me because understanding this could completely change how you feel every day. Let me ask you something, and I want you to answer honestly, even if it's just in your head. Do you ever wake up in the morning already feeling tired? Not sleepy, but drained? Like you haven't even started the day yet, and somehow your energy is already gone. You get up, you move around, you drink your tea or coffee, and you're thinking, why do I feel like this all the time? And the most frustrating part is this: you might look at your life and say, I'm not lazy. I'm not sick. I'm not doing anything extreme. So why do I feel exhausted every single day? If you're over 50, this video might explain something no one has ever told you before. Because the real reason people over 50 feel tired all the time is not what most people think. It's not just age. It's not that your body is breaking down. And it's definitely not because you're weak. There's a deeper reason, and once you understand it, everything starts to make sense. Now, let me say this clearly before we go any further. Feeling tired after 50 is common, but it is not normal. There's a big difference. Common just means a lot of people experience it. Normal would mean it's unavoidable. And that's the lie many people accept without questioning it. Somewhere along the way, society tells you, well, you're getting older, of course you're tired. And slowly, without realizing it, you lower your expectations for how good you're supposed to feel. You stop asking questions. You stop searching for answers. You start planning your day around your energy instead of your energy supporting your life. And that's where the problem begins. Here's the truth most people never hear. The tiredness you feel after 50 is usually not caused by one big thing. It's caused by small things stacking up quietly over years. Little habits, little stresses, little misunderstandings about how the body actually works as it ages. And none of them scream for attention, they whisper. And because they whisper, they're easy to ignore. Until one day you wake up and realize you don't feel like yourself anymore. Think about how your energy used to feel. Not when you were 20, but even in your 30s or early 40s, you could do a full day of work, handle responsibilities, and still have something left in the evening. Now, sometimes by afternoon, you're already counting the hours until you can sit down or lie down, and that feeling can be scary. It can make you wonder if this is just how life is going to be from now on. But let me tell you something reassuring. Your body is not designed to suddenly give up at 50. What actually changes is the way your body responds to the world around it. And if you don't adjust how you treat your body, the fatigue slowly creeps in. One of the biggest reasons people over 50 feel tired all the time is something nobody talks about enough, and that's chronic low-level stress. Not the kind of stress where your heart is racing and your palms are sweating. I'm talking about background stress. The kind that sits quietly in your nervous system all day long. Responsibilities, financial worries, family concerns, health worries, the constant pressure to keep going even when you're exhausted. When you're younger, your body can handle stress like a rubber band. You stretch it, it snaps back. But as you get older, that rubber band doesn't snap back as easily. Stress stays in your system longer. Your body stays in a mild, alert mode even when there's no immediate danger. And being in that state drains energy faster than almost anything else. What makes this worse is that many people over 50 don't even realize they're stressed. They say, I'm fine. I'm used to this. But your nervous system doesn't care if you're used to it. It still reacts. And when your nervous system is constantly activated, your body never fully rests. even when you sleep. And that brings us to another huge reason for constant tiredness. Sleep that looks fine on the surface but isn't actually restorative. You might be in bed for 7 or 8 hours. You might even fall asleep quickly. But if you wake up feeling unrefreshed, something is off. As we age, sleep becomes lighter. We spend less time in deep, repairing sleep. Hormonal changes, stress, blood sugar fluctuations, and even late-night habits can all interrupt the quality of your rest. So you wake up, not fully charged, already running on low battery. Then you push through the day, you rely on caffeine, maybe sugar, maybe just willpower. And by evening, your body is completely spent. Then the cycle repeats, day after day, month after month. Another real reason people over 50 feel tired all the time is because their muscles are quietly shrinking. This might surprise you, but muscle is not just for strength or appearance. Muscle is one of the body's biggest energy organs. It helps regulate blood sugar. It supports your metabolism. It even helps with hormone balance. After 50, if you're not actively using your muscles, you lose them faster than you think. And when muscle goes down, energy goes down with it. Many people think, I'm tired, so I should rest more and move less. But too much rest without movement actually makes fatigue worse. The body adapts to what you ask of it. If you ask it to slow down all the time, it does exactly that. Now, let's talk about something very important that often gets ignored. Nutrition after 50 is not the same as nutrition at 30. Your body doesn't absorb nutrients the same way anymore. You might be eating enough food, but still not getting what your cells actually need. Low levels of key nutrients can make you feel exhausted, foggy, and unmotivated. And the scary part is that blood tests don't always catch this early. On top of that, many people over 50 eat in a way that constantly spikes and crashes their blood sugar, a sweet breakfast, refined carbs, long gaps between meals. Each crash feels like sudden tiredness, weakness, or brain fog. And people think, I just need another cup of coffee. But what the body really needs is stability. There's also an emotional side to this that rarely gets mentioned. After 50, life changes. Children grow up. Careers shift, roles change. Sometimes there's loss. Sometimes there's loneliness. Sometimes there's a feeling of, what now? Even if you don't consciously feel sad, your body feels the weight of these transitions. Emotional fatigue is real, and it often shows up as physical tiredness. Your body and mind are not separate. When motivation drops, energy drops. When joy is missing, the body feels heavier. And many people blame their body when what they really need is purpose, connection, and something to look forward to. Let me pause here and say this clearly. None of this means something is wrong with you. It means your body is asking for a different kind of care than it needed before. The mistake most people make is trying to push through fatigue the same way they did when they were younger. That doesn't work anymore. After 50, your body responds better to alignment, not force. The good news is that once you understand why the tiredness is happening, you can start reversing it. Slowly, gently, naturally. Energy doesn't come back overnight, but it does come back when you give your body the right signals. Simple changes can make a huge difference. Not extreme diets, not punishing workouts, not expensive supplements. I'm talking about respecting your sleep, moving your body in a way that builds strength instead of draining you, eating to stabilize energy instead of chasing quick fixes, and calming your nervous system instead of keeping it on edge all day. One of the most powerful shifts people over 50 can make is learning when to slow down and when to gently challenge the body. Short walks, light strength work, breathing deeply, getting sunlight early in the day, eating real, nourishing food, going to bed before exhaustion turns into burnout. And perhaps the most important change of all is mindset. Stop telling yourself, this is just aging. Start asking, what is my body trying to tell me? Fatigue is not your enemy. It's information. I've seen people in their 50s, 60s, even 70s who thought their energy was gone forever. And then step by step, they changed how they treated their body. Not perfectly, not all at once, just consistently. And slowly their spark came back. Their mornings felt lighter. Their afternoons didn't feel like a battle. They started enjoying life again instead of just getting through it. If this video feels like it's speaking directly to you, that's not an accident. You're not alone in this. Millions of people feel exactly the same way and think they're the only ones, but you're not broken. You're just running an outdated system for the stage of life you're in now. Aging doesn't mean losing energy. It means learning a new way to create it. So here's my invitation to you. Don't accept constant tiredness as your new normal. Pay attention. Make small changes. Be patient with yourself. Your body is incredibly intelligent, and when you start working with it instead of against it, it will surprise you. If you found yourself nodding along while watching this, do me a favor. Take a deep breath right now and remind yourself that feeling better is still possible, no matter your age. If you want more videos like this, where we talk honestly about health, energy, and aging the right way, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And if this video helped you understand your tiredness even a little bit more, like it and share it with someone who needs to hear this message. Thank you for spending this time with me. Take care of your body. Be kind to yourself. And I'll see you in the next video.